So hello everybody. Oh man. Man, I thought it was time to go live. I still have another minute or two. And I looked at it too. So hello everybody. We'll give it a few minutes, let a few people come in. I'm telling y'all what happened. And got something here I want to show y'all. Oh, y'all, we had plenty of video today. I done went ahead and made me some coffee for now. And I went ahead and made me some for in the morning. I drank it cold. Hey there, Thelma. Oh, I don't know what happened today. I wasn't too happy with the video I made, on Tammy's channel. I really wasn't too happy with it. The way the mic was messing up. And it wasn't the mic, y'all. It was the internet. And I don't know if my phone data is low, So, because of Tammy being on the road and stuff, I went ahead and bought her I think a $65 plan. Where she was having the $35 plan. But if you're going to be filming, you need, a good stout plan. And then I don't know what mine is, but I'm going to step mine up. Hey, Peter. I'm going to step mine up too. Yeah, thank you, Peter. Oh, y'all, so today, when I was coming back from town, when I was heading down to the boat landing, that phone went black. And naturally, I could tell that it was filming when I got back to the house. But I thought it went off. Sure did. I thought the phone just quit because the screen was black. I held it in front of the air conditioner a minute. But I really didn't know. I thought the battery was dead. And I was listening to me humming. Let's see. What is that song I'm humming? Because I didn't remember humming it. Don't know why I was humming it, but I figured out what I was humming. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, looking for a better day for me. And I don't know why. I don't know why I was kind of singing that. Hey, we appreciate you too, Peter. And we appreciate all of y'all. And y'all, we're going to have plenty of videos to watch. Oh, the next time I step up my plan, I'm going to step up to a higher plan on my phone. But I don't know if it'll do it. But I don't know why it was. I mean, I know it's internet, but I still don't understand. So I'm gonna show y'all this right here. This is what I done today. This this boy had. Yeah, y'all, we had a good day, didn't we? I called up Tammy. I reckon I'm gonna get to moving here in a minute. I tried to get it like right on the spot, and I kept going past it. Oh, and I'm traveling there now. I called up Tammy. Hey, Trish, and hello to everybody. I called up Tammy a while ago and told her that I'm gonna slow this speed down on this thing. I called up Tammy and told her her and Dina probably need to lay down. I said, I can look at you and tell you're tired. See that guy standing in the road, y'all? What you might do is his face. See, I've been seeing him out here at the house, see. I got it real slow now. Hey there, Bloomin'. Hello to everybody. What's this guy? I'm gonna zoom in some more, y'all. We had somebody one time that they thought was peeping in windows around here. They got a younger female next door. And Stephen's the one that noticed it. He said, "What's that guy cover his face?" He lived right down the road. Stephen said, "What's that guy cover his face?" And we ain't even got to him yet, you know. What's this joker, y'all? And I was looking good, you know. I was looking hard. See, he turned the other way. Watch him put his hand up. I don't like that. Next time I see him, he's gonna talk to me. I would have done it today, y'all. That joker hiding his face. Oh, that was in the Days video, y'all. Let me get out of that and everything. So I don't even know that I told y'all, but when the camera messed up, I went down to the boat landing and that air pump was still sitting there. I went over there and picked it up. Yep. Yep. You see somebody, that ain't normal, y'all. Somebody hiding their face like that ain't normal. And if y'all was watching, if y'all seen him, I mean, y'all might not be had time to see it. But they was talking about today was Dina's first son's birthday. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Joanne. Hello, everybody. And I remember it real good. Me and Tim was out there at the hospital. And I made sure, before I said this, I asked Tim about it a while ago, made sure that the day was his birthday. And I mean, we had a hell of a mess at the hospital, too. I bet Tammy and Dina remembers. But, no, I've been seeing him around here, Tim. I've been seeing him around here. But, that son of hers was born on Thanksgiving Day. And I don't know how it's ain't on Thanksgiving Day. His birthday ain't on Thanksgiving Day again. But it ain't. I made sure, told Tammy, you sure it's his birthday today? And Tammy's daddy's wife was out there. Or later, I mean, it might have been, yeah, maybe she was out there. And she was talking about nicknaming him Turkey. Hey, thank you, Michelle. Really? I said, no, he ain't gonna be nicknamed Turkey. I remember that, yo. And I was drunker than me and Tammy's daddy both. We was drunk as a son of a gun, boy. But I remember it just like it was yesterday. No no man don't want to be called turkey, you know. I'd be ready to fight. Hey, it might be okay to say turkey baby, but not give them the nickname turkey, because see, they had to name the baby, see. They named him Michael. Now, that's not the one that was helping Stephen. The other one, he has a regular job. That's who Dina lives with, is Michael. It's always been amazing to me. And you know, I mean, I ain't joking. I thought about this many a day, you know. How young people can be born and then get up 25 or 30 years old. You know, some of them will make it real good. And actually, you remember when they were born? They will catch you. You remember when they was born, but they actually done better in life than you. And, you know, we had such a big head start on them. I mean, I've thought about that a bunch of times, you know. And, hey, y'all, I was looking a while ago, and we had a bunch of big lives today now. Steven made a video. Well, first, I made a video, you know. And then, when I got home and, you know, I mean, settled down a minute, then Grandma went live. And then, Steven went live. Uh, Kathy went live. Tammy went live. And you know, here's the thing about it, y'all. Alien birds. They tower them. And you know what? Everybody was getting views. I mean, I was looking here, you know. I was still getting a bunch of views on the video I done today. And you know, Mom got a bunch of views. And Stevens, like his, uh, he was showing up getting a bunch of views. He was getting more than any of us, you know. But Tammy had 100 people, over 100, you know. Kathy had about 60. But actually, that don't surprise me. You'll see, they'll hold back on them notifications. Like, like right now, YouTube will try to keep my channel up. So if people start leaving my channel, Lynn, I was talking about you today on my video. So if people start leaving my channel, the one I'm on right now, they'll go to spread my, they'll try to keep my numbers up. And not just for me, they try to do that to everybody. They'll try to make sure you have your regular crowd. So it's kind of amazing. Well, I was telling them, today I had girlfriends texting and stuff, but I said I couldn't call the name out because you would get mad about it. I want to make Lynn mad. We had fun riding with you today. First class seat. Yeah, the next time I get a phone package, I'm going to get that $65 package and just hope it does better. It, it's making the mics act up. Yeah, I'm glad y'all liked it. I looked at a little bit of it and I was disappointed that it's messing up. Hey, thank you, Tower Time. Yeah, make sure you give me a thumbs up, y'all. When I do good, it makes me want to make videos. But I come home and I heard one of the dogs whining, and they ain't got no food. So they had to eat crystals. But I fed them some bologna before I went to town. A whole pack of bologna. And then when I got back, I fed them crystals. They all get around me when I'm eating. And I heard them whining. I said, I better go in there and check that water bowl. They didn't have no water. I know they had some this morning. And I got them some water and started pouring it in there. They was drinking while I was pouring it. And they drank and they drank and they drank. I was wondering what 24 crystals were at the drive-through. You know what? I might go to town tomorrow and get me some of them Chick-fil-A's because that's actually what I wanted to get. And I remember Tammy talking about they's closed on Sunday. But them Chick-fil-A sandwiches is pretty good. They pretty good, y'all. But I realized when I was eating them crystals, they seem like they ain't as good as they used to be. Yeah, well, when I leave the door open when I'm here, but Tammy don't like that door open. But I can do like what I want. What are crystals? They these little square hamburgers. Tower Time, where you live at, man? They all gathered around me and eat. The little bigger dog, I have to give him kind of like double. Hey, you got me on the slider now, but it's a little square bun. It ain't no round bun. It's a little square bun. And it's a little square hamburger, too. That girl at that drive-in window, y'all, she wasn't paying me no attention too much. Must be a place we don't have here in Oklahoma. Dang, boy, I thought they had them crystals everywhere. Like McDonald's, you know. I mean, crystals is a chain, you know. Oh, you ain't never heard of a crystal? Dang. Let's see if I can pull it up here, y'all. I'll see if I can pull it up. Oh, let me do this. I'll let y'all watch me do this. Tammy showed me how to do it, y'all. Hey, that's a crystal right there. Dang. Really? And, you know, for a pretty good while, we didn't have none in Dublin. And when we go to Macon to a rock concert, we would always go to Crystals and eat. And y'all might, I mean, I actually think y'all do know me pretty good. There's there's probably something about me that you wouldn't think. I usually just do whatever everybody else wants to do, y'all. Hey man, I wasn't studying no crystals when I was going to rock concerts. But they'd have to go get some crystals. But I've heard of that Castleberry before. Ain't that what y'all said? Royal Castle was the same too. With square hamburgers, y'all? Yep, that's just like sliders. I don't care for them. No, it ain't the greatest. It ain't the greatest. I used to kind of like them a little bit, but Tammy, she'd buy a bunch of them, And it wasn't what I wanted today at all. But I knew I could get a bunch of them. Yeah, well, they all right, blooming. I mean, I guess I might be ate too many. But that I mean, I ain't promoting Chick-fil-A, but them Chick-fil-A sandwiches, they pretty hard to beat. Yeah, them square. And we got this famous place that's only in Dublin, y'all. It's famous. It's called Jack's Hamburgers. And they on a little square bun too. I used to cut meat for Jack's Hamburger. But I mean they done got ridiculous about, the amount of meat that's on the hamburger. I told them it just don't even don't even go up there no more. I mean, they charge a lot. They charge more than it's worth. But people that live around there, we got, it's just like everybody else, y'all. We got little small towns all around Dublin. And, and further away. People always go get them Jack's hamburger. You have to get doubles, and I mean, they high. Hey, that guy hiding his face, I want to know where he lives at. Next time I see him walking, I'm going to find out. That joker's up to no good, ain't he? Hey, Tina, where you live at? Hey, the Jack's Hamburgers ain't, it's just only in this town. Yeah, Tammy, y'all, one day she's going to turn into a Chick-fil-A. But look here now. Hey, I showed it at the first of this video, Charles. You can go back and watch. You ain't got to watch long. Well, it's actually, you know, that's the video I made today on Tammy's channel. And I was just playing it on here to show y'all. Because I was looking at that guy good. But like, I can, it look when y'all looking at the camera where I'm going and everything. Now, it ain't a Jack in the Box. Now, it ain't a Jack in the Box. Uh, this is just Jack's. And it's been around for a long time. Long time before I was born. But that Charles Davis, the guy, whenever I was just starting to film, oh yeah, I remember what I was saying now. So it might look like something's a long ways off to y'all. And it's not far away. Oh yeah. Hey Lisa, you seen that too? Hey, you just walking out there like, old people, we ain't got good sense. Those old people, we ain't got good sense. That girl at the crystal, she thought I was absolutely just lost my mind. And I started to mess with her some more, but I didn't want to freak her out. she act, she act kind of funny. I don't expect too many people come up there wanting to date her. I don't believe she's married neither. But y'all women, I've seen y'all do it before. Y'all can come up with real quick answers to like a man come up there aggravating y'all. Because I've seen y'all do it. And they said they was married. And I knew they wasn't married. So I knew the girl. Hey y'all, we had a big day today, didn't we? Yeah. Hey, in the morning, I'm gonna give them dogs 2 crystals apiece, and I sure might not, I sure might go to Chick-fil-A and get about 20 of them. But I remember I was gonna tell you. So Tammy rambles around town and stuff. Now she eats y'all. I see it on the bank thing. And she knows she'll eat. And I mean, sometimes, I mean, y'all might not see it, but sometimes she's with Steven and stuff and Deanard. And she eats now. Y'all, when I'm talking like that, sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. I forgot about that. I was talking about, that girl. Normally you put 1x4s under your box spring mattress. She probably got 2x6s under her mattresses. She might need to be working somewhere besides Crystal's eating up all the profit. Oh, really, Peter? I got, oh, here's KK, Miss Tammy on here live earlier, and you took us along in your love machine. Yeah. Y'all thought I was going to be in the camper, didn't you? Y'all, what day is Thanksgiving next week? No, it was still there, Michelle. I rode down there and it was still sitting there. All them honest people down there beat all I ever seen. I thought we were headed to the Waffle House. Well, I mean, I might have would, if I didn't have the camera on. This Thursday's Thanksgiving. But dang, no wonder Tammy told me we didn't have time to go camping. Thursday's Thanksgiving. But dang, they ain't coming back till Wednesday. I told her when they come back, we'd go down to the river. But I didn't know the day they was coming back, it was going to be Thanksgiving the next day. But no. And does it seem like to y'all that time goes by fast? If that Lynn Burns, if she don't quit hiding in my video, I promise I'm gonna quit talking about her. I'll start talking about my other girlfriends. Yeah, it does to me too, KK. Time passes by, man, like it's unbelievable, boy. From 1900s seems like a long time ago. Yeah, hey Joyce. Hey y'all, it just, man, it's unbelievable, boy. I think something's, it's just unbelievable. Here it is, Thanksgiving. We didn't get it squared away with Mama, y'all, but we will. I promise you, we will. I will, y'all. That's my mama, and I love my mom, and we gonna get things right. Might not make it for Thanksgiving. I didn't really think we would make it for Thanksgiving 2 months ago, but we gonna get everything all right. Y'all keep doing like y'all doing. Go in there and support her. Go in there and support all the channels. I watched her a little while tonight, but I didn't. I was kind of resting a little bit. I didn't go to sleep, but I was kind of resting. Hey, Jazzy Joyce. But everything's gonna be all right, y'all. Everything's gonna be all right. I'll go down there and talk to her. It'll be after Thanksgiving, but I'll go down there and talk to her. I have just been watching her lives. I haven't been commenting there. A lot of evil people in her chat. They sure is, KK. I was watching a chat, a little while when I was watching her. I don't even hardly know none of them. Danny, Mom just heard you talk about your mom, and she has a smile on her face and sent you a hug. We love you all. Hey, yeah, thank you, Mama. Thank you. It'll work out. Sometimes it takes a little while. That's my girlfriend there. She always likes to text me when I'm live, y'all. That's one of my girlfriends, but I can't tell you her name. Cause of Lynn. But I'll go down there and talk to her, y'all. We ought to have it straightened out by Christmas. Hey, Peter, how's your mama doing? Hey, that dog probably got so many toys, Joyce. Listen, y'all, I ain't even gonna say she was mad. I ain't even gonna say that. But I will say this right here. We all get mad, y'all, at times. We all get mad. I got mad with Stephen quite a few times. I've got mad at Timmy quite a few times. And Timmy's got mad with me a few times. Yeah, I like that dog, yo. I would have liked to have had that dog myself. I ain't joking. But I like dogs. By the grace of God, she's getting stronger. She's walking, man, and talking more. And I am the luckiest 57-year-old kid in the world. Hey, boy, well, that's good. And y'all, I mean, I don't know why that made me think of it, but y'all seeing me. Y'all seeing the pictures to Tammy's email of your Christmas tree. And if you wanna send your picture, you can do that. Hey, Miss Judy. If you wanna send a picture of your house decorated, uh, I'll put them on here. Like the same way I got this picture here on here. Everything's gonna be all right, y'all. And y'all, you know, uh, there's a lot of families that have their differences sometimes. I heard them talking about it on the news, like where part of the people's Democrats and part of the people's Republicans. They do not get along. We all have. All right, listen to this, y'all. Listen to Tina. We all have differences with the family. It happens, but we don't stop loving each other. Yeah, y'all. I ain't stopped loving my mom. Somebody's in there saying something about me having a bad childhood. I didn't have no bad childhood, Joe. Yeah, if I were to call my mom and needed her, y'all, she'd be right up here. If I needed her, she would be right here. She just might have to get mad later. But she'd come, just like I would go to her. But man, sometimes that wound has to heal up. I think she would too, Danny. Yeah, she would. Yeah, she would. But I want y'all to keep supporting her like you always did. Support all of us. If I sent y'all a picture of me, you could put it in your garden to keep the varmints out. Oh yeah, y'all. I mean, I know people, that I know families like that. I think I was telling y'all about last night. Where families, there's family members that don't talk to one another and stuff. But I'm not gonna let that happen. It happened in a lot of families. It hurts, but we could lose our loved ones at any time. Don't worry, be happy. Hey, that's right, y'all. One thing I ain't never hardly got over, boy. And I think about it every time there's a funeral. Boy, you can be alive and then gone. Everybody comes and cries. And in 1 week's time, everybody's done went back to work. But I think about the craziest things, y'all. And I don't want to get too soft here, but she's outlived all of her friends. And that little aggravating dog, man, I'd aggravate him. I like dogs like that, y'all, that get up there with you. Like Chloe will get up with him with me. A cricket, like, kind of, will get up with him for a few minutes and stuff. But Chloe will get up with him like a bigger person is the one who loves and goes on. Yeah, Chloe will get up with him, I called and got Tammy on a video phone. And she talked to him. They sitting there looking. That old bulldog we had, that's the doggonest thing. He watched TV, y'all. But I don't think that's unusual, for it's just I ain't never seen it before. I ain't never seen dogs watch TV. But that bulldog, Stephen was over there at the chicken pen. And boy, he like tried to jump through the TV. And that's a dog I miss, y'all. But it takes me a long time to get over dogs. And I actually can get over people better than I can dogs. All right, brother, it's better late than never. They didn't nobody steal it. Drummer man. I rode back down there and it was sitting right there where I left it at. But we're gonna give somebody else a chance to steal that air compressor. I told about everybody on the telephone. He said, I don't care. yeah, that that bulldog. I liked him a lot. And I had another little old dog. It took me about 2 years to get over that dog dying. I'm talking about 2 years. But like, I am rough and tough as they come, y'all. But like, I'm also like what you wouldn't think I am. You wouldn't think that I would be soft. But I am. Yep, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Jazzy Joyce is right. I think what I think happened to Bulldog, I'll tell you exactly what I think happened. He come from somewhere. And I think that school bus coming by here, I followed them school buses, y'all. I just didn't do it on camera because there's people that'll call the law to you just for the hell of it. So I quit showing it, but I would get up, man, at 6 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I think that Bulldog laid at our side of the road. He would hang around in here and, in the morning time, he'd sleep at night and he'd hang around in the morning time, then he'd get ready to go out. And I'd let him out. And I don't remember what Stephen was doing at the time, but he really liked Stephen too. And that dog would sit out there and wait for Stephen. But I think somebody on the school bus seen that dog. And it was actually their dog, the youngins. And I think they told the mama. Because they come right out here in front of this house and picked that dog up right in front of this house. And I knew they was out there, but I never dreamed they was picking the dog up. And I started kind of, focusing in on it. And I looked up at the camera and I seen that car ride by. I had the front door open, I heard it, but I also seen the car in that camera. And if the dog belonged to them, I would have let them have him. But we had a bunch of medicine. And I was wanting to tell them that the dog needed medicine. And the medicine's pretty expensive too. And and I would have given the medicine. And I wouldn't have took the youngest dog. But I think that's exactly what happened. The owner actually found the dog and picked him up. I don't think no car just stopped by and said, "Hey, there's a dog." Because I could hear youngins out there. But yeah, and y'all, I'm good at figuring stuff out, y'all. Real good. And I just think the people got their own dog. But I have looked and looked and looked. And I still have the car memorized. And I've pulled in people's yard. And I still looking. when I'm driving, I'm still looking. But yeah, I like, uh, yeah, and I followed all the school buses that come by here, all of them, and they didn't always come by here. Uh, I got Bentley to find out what buses come by here. And I went to the schoolhouse. This is the way it started, y'all. I went to the schoolhouse and I wrote them numbers down. And I followed that bus all the way to where the man lived that drove the bus. Hey, Pamela. And then the next morning, I would be pretty close to that man's house. I would see that bus pull out. And I'd fall in behind them and memorize. I memorized everywhere that bus went and where it stopped at. Every stop where young'uns got off the bus. And I checked all of it. And I mean, I just don't know, y'all. I don't know where the dog is. I just, my mom was telling me to quit hunting him. Tammy was telling me to quit hunting him. And they had been telling me, to quit hunting him. But I still hunted. That's when I was staying up all night long then. And I would stay awake. A lot of us stay up late, but we'd go to bed about 5 o'clock in the morning. But I would stay on awake and be sitting out there in that truck, ready to go check the next school bus. And you're trying to stay back from the school bus far enough that they don't get suspicious. But you're trying to see where it's going. I mean, where it's stopping at. Because I believe that young'uns on that bus seen that dog. And y'all, I mean, I'm a hunter, y'all. We had a dog that I liked a lot. He went off to go away from here. And I started hunting that morning for him. I covered these woods behind my house, went everywhere all day long, and I found him. Brung him back to the house. I didn't think he was going to make it through the night. And Tammy had that dog at that vet, buddy. When they opened up, they said, what you want me to do? I mean, what if it's a lot of money? I said, don't you let that dog die. But I'm like that, y'all, if I get involved, And I hadn't seen them dogs. I've heard Tammy talking about them 2 or 3 times, It's Mama got one of the puppies, you know. And Tammy seen on Facebook or something where somebody picked the other two puppies up, but the mama dog is still around here somewhere. But and I can't stand nobody putting a dog out. I just that's just that's terrible, y'all, to put a dog out. And then, to see how happy that dog is down there at Mama's. And, I mean, I reckon I'll forget about it. Tammy ran them off from here. But I mean, we got 3 dogs, y'all. And we take our dogs to the vet, and it is expensive. And we get all of our dogs spayed. We take care of our dogs. And them little ones, they have to have a haircut pretty regular. The mama might have been roaming around and lost track of her puppies. No, hey Pamela, I just told you Mama got one of them. And on Facebook, another woman said she got the other 2 puppies. But the mama dog's still around here. And Tammy sees all that stuff and everything. But I hadn't seen that dog myself. I say, I'll go out there and feed him if I see him. All dogs I ever had were strays. Yeah. And people's kind of bad about putting dogs out on this street. I mean, every so often, they'll put them out. I hope this trip calms Tammy's stomach down. Yeah, she was pretty bad there, Judy. Like when somebody leaves this world, it bothers her bad. I drive to a small country town to a vet, and it costs me $400 a year. Hey, ours is more than 400. I guarantee you ours is more than 400. But we'll take care of a dog. But hey, them probably just getting them haircuts is probably 400 a year. And I bought Tammy the clippers and everything. A kid, you know. She don't want to do it. For some reason. But that girl that shampoos these dogs and everything, the cricket ain't real crazy. But cricket ain't real crazy, about going with her. Because she takes them where she works at. But Chloe will go get in the car. Remind you of that reindeer on the Grinch, and the little dog on the Grinch stole Christmas. the little dog on the Grinch stole Christmas, he didn't know he was going to have to be pulling the sleigh. He was up there ready to ride, you know. Yeah, we take care of our dogs. How many children does Stephen have? Did they all go on a trip? They all went, Judy. And boy, I would have never thought I would have had so good a grandyoungins as to what they are. They are all Christians. They none of them cuss. Uh, they are highly intelligent. You can. I was thinking about that tonight, y'all. I would love to get Eric over here, y'all, and let you hear him talking. You know, like just let me ask him a few questions and let him elaborate. Hey, he's the master of disaster made over, son. You wouldn't only believe it. Because I've listened to him talking, you know. And he can go way out there, boy. He can go way out there on about anything you asked him. But they don't none of them like the, you know, they don't none of them like to get on camera and stuff. And when they go see their daddy, they don't like for him to be on camera neither. They want to see their daddy. And so he about, if they around, he about don't hardly film, no more, He used to, but he quit doing it. They just, I'm sure y'all understand what I'm saying. When they go see their daddy, they want to see their daddy. And they don't want to see him on the life. I think I can understand that. I've actually heard them talking about it, Of them youngins, when they come over here, they'll talk to me. Phoebe will get her chair right over here close to me, boy. And she wants to hear what I have to say. And I told her all about everything. I told her everything a young lady needed to know. About men. And I think she might have been, I think Phoebe might be a little bit too tough. She might be a little too tough on the men. But that's what I intended on doing. And look at her, boy. She wanted to hear what I had to say. And I got her grown. See, them youngins used to stay with me. I was a babysitter. Stephen worked, and them youngins' mama worked. And they come over here and stay with me. And Hey, we go to the river, we go, hey, look here. We go, look at here, man, we go everywhere. And, like, I seen people before, like, where she couldn't make up her mind what she wanted to eat. I said, well, get both of them. Hey, our mamas would have, like, made you pick one. I said, get both of them. Yeah, I'd keep them when they're sick. When they needed picking up in school, I'd go pick them up. I'm slacking a little bit in my old age with the youngins. But I love the youngins and they love me, and they think so high of me you wouldn't believe it. And but I'm not hands on the way I used to be. I remember one time, Steve was little, and I was over there working on a house. And it was a contractor, y'all. Not a homeowner, but it was a contractor. I was doing a job for a contractor. And I was working on that house and told that man, I said, I got to go. They said, you ain't going to finish? I said, no. My youngest having a birthday party. That man couldn't hardly. He's trying to talk me into staying and missing the birthday party. And how stupid can you get? Man telling me to miss my youngest birthday party. I love you too, that Tower Time. Thank you too. And I wound up having a falling out with that man. Uh, he done owed me for 2 houses. And I was paying my crew and everything, out of my pocket. He told me to meet him over there at the house at a certain time and he'd pay me. I went over there and he didn't never show up. I come home and called his house. His wife said he's going to Lake Sinclair fishing. Look here, that made me mad, boy. But that's the way a lot of them contractors are. They are not like a homeowner. A homeowner, they want to pay you. It worries them. They want to pay you. But a contractor, they will and deal so much and stuff. Now they want their money, but they don't really worry about paying you. I've seen that man up there at the grocery store. I opened his car door up, his truck door. And I was mad, boy. He said, you about to talk yourself out of some work, don't you? I said, I don't care. I want my money right now. And y'all, I'm hell now. I'm hell. I know I'm hell. But the man done lied to me and all that. Me having to run him down. And he was shaking so bad trying to write the check. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to cash the check. It scribbled so bad. But like, you know what I mean? I done had enough of him. He told me I was about to talk him out of some work. Hey, I wasn't planning on never working for him again. As a matter of fact, I was doing him a favor working. I mean, I don't play that stuff, you know. You know, I mean, people work with me and stuff, and, you know, they'd quit, you know. It wasn't unusual to have people quitting. And I didn't make them wait till Friday. I didn't mess them around about their money. I'd go on and pay them, you know. Because this is a true fact, y'all. Everybody needs their money. We all need our money. And I mean, that's the way it is. You know, like, you know, when that government shut down, you know, and people shouldn't have been allowed to go home. And they ought to cut their money off too. But they's getting their money. You know, and then you know, they got the people's hands, the people's lives in their hand. And they are the ones that write the lawyer. They can do anything they want to do because that's what they do anyway. Go on and get the people their money. Because you know you're going to give it to them. Go on and give them the money where they can quit worrying about it. You know what I mean, y'all? I mean, hell, boy, like everybody's worried about the money. And make them all sit up there and go get a motel room. And you be back in the morning at 9 o'clock. And you stay to 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Hey, that's right, Pamela. I am about as done with them people as you can possibly be. You don't even hear me talking about it too much no more, you know. You know, I mean, I might have the news on, but like, you know, I'm hardly even listening, you know. But I mean, my mind don't stay on TV. But you know, I notice y'all, I don't know what your latest to, but when Tammy's here, I don't hardly watch TV that much. But when I'm by myself, I'll tune in more. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Hey, y'all, I'm starting to get kind of tired, you know. So just to let y'all know, if you come in late, the air pump was still down at the river. And I picked it up and put it back in the truck. We'll give somebody else a chance to steal it. And I want to go down there to the roundabout and make me a sign I can hold. That says, I want money, but I don't want a job. Or, I've actually thought about this today. Or, if you got big hooters, blow the horn. Because there's a lot of people come through there. And I film it live, you know. Hey, I might do it. I might not. I know a family of bloggers went through there. I've heard her talking before. If she went through there, she'd be going, bum, 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 bum. I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all. Ain't that right there, Big Mama Bogus? Yeah, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all I appreciate y'all. Don't worry about everything. Everything's going to be all right, y'all. I guarantee you everything's going to be all right. Y'all support us. Support Grandma. Y'all know the deal. I want to thank y'all for everything. Hey, yeah, thank you, Tower Town. I want to thank y'all for everything, and I want to thank y'all for making our channel a success, and it is a success. I want to tell y'all I appreciate everything from y'all. Appreciate the love, and you see how y'all are. Now, y'all, you never know if I liable to be out there side the road with a sign that says, if you got big hooters, blow the horn. I ain't joking, y'all. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. All right, y'all. That's it. Y'all go to bed. Good night, y'all. Bye, 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 bye.